Tennessee Titans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Winner takes over the lead of the division, and it's coming at you right after the bumper. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time checking it out, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. Especially hit that subscribe button because you will be put in the jersey giveaway for the Corey Davis signed jersey. As soon as we hit that 500 follower mark, that's when we're ship that one. We've already shipped off the first jersey, time for the second one, and I'm super excited to give it away. But hopping into today, guys, we have one of the media darlings this offseason being the Tennessee Titans. I saw analysts having them ranked as high as 5, and one of the laughing stocks of the NFL up until last week. The Jacksonville Jaguars, where they were ranked almost as the 32nd team in almost every analyst rankings, just because they are shipping out everybody like hotcakes, and it looks like Bill O'Brien's running the front office most of the time. But they did come up with a win over the Indianapolis Colts last week. Tennessee won against the Denver Broncos, and we're going to hop right into it, guys. So there is no love lost between these two teams, and that is no secret at all. They've been in a rivalry pretty much since the conception of the AFC South, playing 2 times a year every year, and they usually split those games, normally 1-1. Same thing happened last year. Game 1 at Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew did get the win there. He is 1-0 against the Tennessee Titans as a starter. And he completed quite a few passes in that game. They won 20-7, and he looked good in that game. And fast forward to the second game of the year. That wasn't, if you can call it a game. Derrick Henry went off, A.J. Brown went off, Ryan Tannehill went off, and it was a runaway where they ended up winning 42-20. And the Jacksonville Jaguars looked like they had just given up in that game. But we're going to hop into what we think about this year. So if it's not obvious, I am a Tennessee Titans fan, but I'm coming at this as an unbiased opinion, and we're hopping right into Gardner Minshew. This man has single-handedly taken over the NFL and has taken all of Baker Mayfield's swagger since coming into the league, and he's almost got that Conor McGregor mindset. He doesn't give a damn what you think, and he is going to tell you about it, and his play kind of reflects that on the field. He has all the confidence in the world. The one issue I have with Gardner Minshew is he does hold the ball for a very long time. If you watched last week's game, he only had one incomplete pass, but he could have had quite a few more, and he took quite a bit of sacks when he should have at least gotten the ball out of bounds and thrown it away. And he took a couple sacks that he didn't need to, trying to make plays, and that's something that you can't do in this league. I believe Gardner Minshew is very good. Not bad, not great, not terrible. So he's going to be in that upper 16 to 10 range as far as QBs go in my rankings, in my opinion. But nowadays, that's still very good. I believe he's too good to enter that Trevor Lawrence pick that everybody's saying that they were going for in the preseason. And I believe he's too bad to win the championship as of now. But if he keeps this going, I can totally see him being a franchise quarterback in the future. And I think he's starting getting some respect in the locker room. He's got the respect of the front office now, and they're going to carry that forward. They have a very good base going into next season, I believe, where they have 2 first-round picks. I believe they have a couple second-round picks, and they are set up for success in the future. It's just hitting on those picks with the front office, which has had terrible success in the past. And hopefully they can kind of render that and move forward. So speaking of the draft and rookies, we got a good look at C.J. Henderson last week, as well as James Robinson, who was an undrafted free agent for the Jaguars, both being rookies. C.J. Henderson showed out. He had a pick in his first game ever in his debut and was the number 2 overall rated rookie as Pro Football Focus rated them, only behind Chase Young. James Robinson actually came in at number 10 on that list, was actually superb, and he kind of took that role from Leonard Fournette as they shipped him out and looked just as good as he did, honestly. He's very Devin Singletary light for me. He doesn't look super athletic on paper, but he does have some speed here and there, and he has very good vision from what I saw. So I'm looking forward to see what he does in the future, see if Chris Thompson gets a little bit more work here and there. But as of right now, I believe he's going to be a bell cow running back, and I think he actually has some fantasy value. If you missed the waiver wire today, make sure you go check it out and see if somebody missed out on him and grab him and put him on your bench and see how he plays out this week as well. So the one question we really need to ask ourselves, did the Jags play up to the Colts, or did the Colts play down to the Jags? So looking into it a little bit further, the Colts have lost 7 straight season openers, which is an amazing stat, and I feel like it was just more of the same. The Colts turned it around. They're going to get behind that offensive line, and down the stretch, they're going to be a good team. Most analysts have the Colts as one of the picks to win the division, as Jags were either 4th in the division or 32nd in the NFL in total. And I believe that was more of a farce than anything, and we're going to look further into the season and we're going to laugh about this. But looking into it, I think the Titans are going to win this game handedly. I think it'll be a 21-14, 21-17-ish game. It's going to be closer than that second game was last year. Game 1, the only reason they lost that game was Mariota was starting for 1, and they gave up 8 sacks. And as you guys know, the offensive line at the beginning of last season was absolutely atrocious, and they slowly kind of remedied that. They only gave up 1 sack in the second game, and Tannehill actually had 2 rushing touchdowns in that game. So I'm looking forward to them giving the ball to Derrick Henry as they always do. They're going to be working the play action as they always do. Getting the ball to A.J. Brown, Corey Davis. I will really look and see if Corey Davis puts that second game together and has a decent game of 75-plus yards. If he gets another touchdown, that would be awesome. But he is playing for that contract, so we'll see how that all plays out, guys. But my overall predictions, I think Titans are going to win 21-17. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys are still listening to the video, we'll put a couple videos over here that you guys can check out of either the fitness stuff, or you can watch that game recap from yesterday. But that is it for me, guys. You guys have a beautiful time, and I'll see you tomorrow.